All right, we had to cut out of that news as we are getting some more important piece of breaking news now, and this is of course concerning Karnataka. Now, Congress sources have told CNN News 18 that Sonia Gandhi is currently not in the national capital and she will only be back after the 20th of May. However, both DK Shivakumar and Mr. Siddaramaiah can now meet Rahul Gandhi in the national capital. And like we've been mentioning, Congress President Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge will be deciding on who the next Chief Minister of Karnataka is going to be after consulting the Gandhis. And another piece of information that we are getting to know is that announcement of the next Chief Ministerial phase, which was supposed to happen today, is unlikely. And to reach that decision on the Chief Minister, it is going to be taking a day or two. An important development that's been brought in by my colleague Sharon, who's joining us on the broadcast. Sharon, something that was crucial. It was very important that the Congress very early on decides on the Chief Ministerial phase. However, that now stands to be delayed. Is Sonia Gandhi's absence the only reason for this decision, or this can also be taken as Congress's way of buying time?
Well, both are reasons, because it's a very complicated situation. Because one of the candidates need to be placated, and that is why the situation is in fact getting more sensitive and more complicated at the moment. So one of the senior Congress leaders who is involved in all this have in fact told exclusively to CNN News 18 that this might not get over today. It is unlikely that a decision would be reached today. Now that DK Shivakumar is arriving in the national capital, there is a possibility that because Sonia Gandhi is not present in Delhi, she is in Shimla, and she will only be returning only after 20th May is what the sources have been telling us. There's a possibility that both the leaders could meet Rahul Gandhi. At the end of the day, the decision lies with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, but only after consulting with the Gandhis. Of course, there were in fact 2-3 options that were laid out in front of both the leaders, but that has been completely dismissed by them. One was, of course, the rotational chief ministerial post. That has been dismissed by both the parties. Siddaramaiah has been saying that he wants to in fact go with the first 2 years as the chief minister, which was in fact refused by DK Shivakumar. So now that the option has been completely stepped aside, also one of the reasons was that it has never worked for the Congress party either in Chhattisgarh or Rajasthan. So they have learned their mistakes, so they have learned from their mistakes there, and clearly they have also dismissed this completely and have set aside this option. Now, what are the options really, and what could really make the other person really happy if he or he's not given the chief ministerial post? So these are, of course, the complicated situation that the Congress president is facing at the moment. But only after consulting with Gandhis, a decision will be reached, and very unlikely that a final decision will be announced today is what the sources have been telling us.
Also, Sharon, do we know if at all there is going to be any sort of press conference or any sort of information that is going to be put out by the Congress party before the media today?
Well, today is going to be, of course, hectic place, because with both the leaders, with both these faces being in the national capital, there are going to be back-to-back meetings. What we are being told by the sources is that first DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah will be in fact individually meeting KC Venugopal. They will also be meeting Randeep Surjewala, and after which they will there is in fact a meeting that is going to be held at 4 p.m. here at Mallikarjun Kharge's residence. After all the report that has already been submitted by the 3 observers, the central observers, a final decision will be taken. Only when the decision reaches is when a press conference or any sort of announcement will be made by the Congress party. So there is not going to be any press conference until and unless they reach a decision. And that is why back-to-back meetings are going to be held. The moment DK Shivakumar lands in Delhi, we are going to be seeing that he will be meeting other senior leaders. He will be putting forth what are his demands, what are really he wants from this negotiation that is of course going on, and who will be the face. All this after once that is decided, after consultation of the Gandhis, a formal announcement will be made in the form of a press statement or in the form of a press conference is what the sources have been suggesting.
All right, Sharon, thank you so much for that important update. So that decision, announcement of who is going to be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka, in all likelihood is not going to be happening today. It will be taking another day or two. In fact, the Congress senior leadership is now waiting for Sonia Gandhi to return to the national capital, and that is only going to happen after the 20th of May. We'd have to still wait and watch what really comes out after those hectic parleys that are currently underway as to who really gets that chief ministerial post in Karnataka. Right now, we are slipping into a very short break. We're coming right back with lots more that's in store for you.